Hey, look, check this out, man. I had a really bad day today because I had a disturbing phone call. A young lady called me and said that I had a 24-year-old son out there that I never knew I had. So it was kind of crazy. So I asked her, I said, what made you wait so long to tell me that I got a kid? And she said, I just thought it was the right thing to do. I was young, wasn't making good decisions. I told her the right thing to do would have been to have a goddamn abortion 23 years ago. You didn't have to tell me this now. My life was going great. So she proceeded to tell me that the reason why she was calling me is because he was going through some medical issues. And she explained to me that he had went to the doctor recently. And that he found out because he had been on dialysis that he only had like 6 to 7 months to live. So he needed a kidney transfer. So at that point I felt a little down because of the situation. So I started asking her more questions, like what's been going on. I asked her well, what's his name right now? What'd you decide to call him? She said, well, I decided to call him after your favorite drink. I said, oh, that's cool. You named the boy Hennessy. She said, no, I named him Heineken. I forgot I was a real big beer drinker. Anyway, after she told me everything, explained it to me, I said, well, shit, go ahead and put him on the phone. So she gives this guy the phone, and he comes on the phone, and he's a real nice gentleman. He said, hey, Dad. I said, hi. Heine. I said, how you doing, man? I didn't even know you were around. I apologize for not being in your life. He said, well, actually, I'm kind of freaking out. And I said, I can understand, man. With that diagnosis you got, that's really scary stuff. I said, I know you're scared about that. He said, yeah, that freaks me out, but to be honest, that ain't the real reason why I'm freaking out right now. I said, well, what's wrong? He said, shit. I only found out about you about 10 minutes ago. I thought you were dead all this time. By the time to hear you on the phone. So I said, man, hey, I know where this is probably going. You need a kidney, and I ain't got no problem giving you one, He said, no. That ain't the reason why we contacted you. He said, the truth of the matter is my mom has medical insurance, but it isn't enough to cover the procedure. I actually got a person in line to give me a kidney. So we were kind of wondering if we can use your health insurance so I can get the transplant. And I thought about it. I told him, it's unfortunate it is. My job would never agree to that. I've been in my job for like 28 years, and here he is, 24. They ain't gonna believe I had a son after all this time that needs $250,000 procedure out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? So I explained to him that's just not gonna work. So I could hear his voice drop and everything, and he said, you know what, Dad? I understand that you probably would have did whatever you had to do to get me right, and it's just not possible. So I'm just gonna spend this rest of this little time I got left getting to know you. So after he said that, I felt really bad, so I decided, you know what, son, we're gonna do something about this, I think I got a plan. And then I heard his voice lift up, he got a little excited because the guy that he thought was dead all this time is finally coming through for him, like a superhero. So he said, Dad, what's the plan? I said, well, I was just being honest with you earlier about the medical benefits of my job. They're gonna give me a lot of slack about trying to add you on right now. But it's 2025, and if I tell them you're my partner, they're not gonna ask me any fucking questions. Hey, my name is Tyson, that's my time.